is my living room makeover. As always, a little preview of what it used to look like. Some holes in the chimney breast, one over there as well. Crumbling wall. This is our internet cable. We have removed the flooring and all the skirting boards. And this is crown molding that I'm going to add to the ceiling. It's a kit. Here we have a little vent. I took it off. I'm gonna paint it because currently it's white. I'm just gonna try and paint it a different color. So first of all, we're gonna try and fix this mess. It's really fragile and crumbling apart. The internet person wasn't able to put the box on, and this box is empty. I'm not even sure what was there before. So we're gonna completely remove it. There's no need for it. And this is just a super disgusting door, or door frame, should I say it. Some cleaning is required. First of all, I've painted the whole room white. Everything. It was just easier that way. Even now, 2 of the walls are white, same white as the ceiling. Decided to sand the window sill because it seems like it's some kind of wood underneath. So I thought I'll give it a go. You never know, it might turn out nice. And I think it did. It's better than nice. It gives the room a little bit of interest. And here's the vent. I spray painted it black, I think. And then I'm using a rub and buff to try and make it look gold. It's a little bit uneven, but it's going to be under the sofa, so nobody's going to be able to see it anyway. It was just a nice DIY to try out. I was obsessed with rub and buff for a long time when I first found it. Can use it on anything. Painting the walls, I'll try and find the color I used. I painted this wall and the one on my right. Once it dries, it looks very neutral, almost white. In this video it looks quite dark, but once it dries you can't even tell where's a white wall and where's a cream one. See, it looks white, even though it's been painted. You can see a little bit here, that one is whiter than the other. I've also ended up painting the radiator because it was a very dark colour. And here's the crown molding. It wasn't easy. The pack I got, it had corners already pre-cut, so it made my life easier. I didn't have to figure out how to cut the corners, but there were a lot of joints that were visible. very lightweight and easy to stick on. I didn't have to use anything other than this grip. I've added some little nails just to hold it in place while the glue is drying. I did use a mitre saw, but you can use a hand saw to cut these. I think it elevates the room quite a bit. And here's what I mean by the corner was pre-cut. This is how it came in the pack.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't wanna care, just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up.
I will have a little gap in between the two long pieces. It's a shame.
I think it's hard.
Obviously I put a small piece in there, but it's quite visible where the joints are, and it's in the middle of the room there. But I've never done this before. For a first try, I'm happy with the result. There's joints, you can see them everywhere, as well as a gap between the molding and the ceiling. The ceiling is uneven, the walls are uneven, a very old house there as well. So I'll try and fill it as best as I can. This was a good arm exercise, going all the way around. Working in my slippers because that's life. This is flooring underlay. And just as the walls, the flooring was also very uneven. You just can't expect everything going perfectly right, especially with an older house. There's always going to be a hiccups along the way. That shouldn't stop you though. This is the flooring that we're using. I've used the same flooring in the dining area, but a slightly darker color. This was a difficult bit, cutting that hole out. We'll need some little covers to hide the cut.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now.
The wall there is at an angle, so it was a fun game trying to work out how to cut a piece that fits.
I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it
But if I can do it, so can you. This is probably the second time I've laid flooring. It wasn't hard at all.
It
does help that I have a mitre saw. Makes my job a lot easier. And it might look scary, but you get used to it. And here it looks like I'm about to cut off my leg, but I swear I was safe. Going to use a multi-tool to cut that little piece of wood so I can slide the flooring under. The skirting board is on. The room looks so much tidier with just that one bit. And I put the ceiling rose on, which is not really a ceiling rose, it's just a wall decoration that I think I got from Dunham. It was around £30. I've put sellotape on the wall where I want to put the paneling, and this is the same paneling that I've used in the hallway and in the hallway on the ceiling. I basically bought a lot and used it everywhere I could. Again, it's the same that I've used on the wardrobe doors. And if I could, I think I would add it everywhere in the house. I'm just using no nails, and later on I'll put actual nails in. I do have a nail gun there on the coffee table, but it's too aggressive. When I tried to use it on these, it split the wood, so I had to nail it in by hand. The only thing I'll say is I was nailing it while the glue was still wet, and the pieces were moving a lot. I probably should have waited for the glue to dry and then nail it in, but I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it. Like, nothing goes to plan when you start these kind of things. You just have to figure it out as you go. If you're gonna do something like this in your home, make sure to wipe off the excess glue while it's still wet, because it's gonna be difficult to remove it once it's dry. Now I'm painting it the same color as the wall. I didn't use a primer. It would be better to use a primer, but I don't know, I just don't seem to use primers like ever. It works out for me. I haven't had any issues. If there were issues, I would probably add a primer when it's too late and then just paint it again. But if I can get away without using it, then I will. And here's the final review. The fireplace is second hand, and I will need to paint it and just add some more detail on it. That will be in another video when I finally get the time to get to it. This cabinet is also not finished. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.